I didn't think gnocchi could be better, but I honestly think it's the best way to cook gnocchi.
I agree. What's up? It's Kat and Dev from Two Market Girls. Welcome back to another vegan recipe. And today we are grilling up something that everyone needs to start grilling.
Yeah, I am actually blown away by how good this dish is.
And I kind of like too that it was just kind of like a happy little accident. We just talked about it and I never expected it to be this good.
Yeah, I will say, Devin came up with this idea. I have no idea how she did it. She just randomly was like, what if we did this? And I was like, oh my God, yes.
I don't know either.
So Devin, do you want to introduce it since it was technically your idea?
Well, what are we calling it?
Oh, I just called it, okay, so it's grilled gnocchi with, I just said, okay, it's a working title. But I had grilled gnocchi and veggies with pesto.
Pretty much summed it up. Grilled gnocchi with vegetables and pesto.
Yeah.
It's basically because we wanted something simple, but it's grilling season. We like to grill as much as possible. And for some reason, our sheet pan gnocchi popped into my head and I was like, what if you just put that on the grill?
Which, like, genius. Like, I can't believe we haven't thought of it sooner because everything we put in the oven, we end up putting on the grill anyways.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, it's honestly so good. I'm so blown away. This will be a staple in the summer.
Same. So I think we should just go make it. It's super easy to make, but make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future vegan recipes. And without further ado, it's about to change your life.
So to make your grilled gnocchi and veggies with pesto, we're first going to start off by tossing our gnocchi in a little bit of oil in a bowl and sprinkling it with salt and pepper and then setting that aside. Next, in a second bowl, we're going to toss in some asparagus pieces. We just cut asparagus into 1-inch pieces, and we're going to drizzle that with a little bit of oil, salt and pepper, toss, and set aside. And then finally, we're going to do the exact same thing to cherry tomatoes. Put some cherry tomatoes in a bowl, drizzle with some oil, sprinkle with some salt and pepper, and set aside. So next up, we're going to get our grill ready. So we're going to preheat our grill to a medium-high heat with a very large grill basket. Now this makes quite a decent amount of pasta and there's a lot of content in it. So if you don't have a big enough grill basket, I would suggest doing this in 2 batches or doing it in separate grill baskets if you have 2, something like that. Or cut the recipe in half, make it a little smaller. So once our grill is up to heat, we are going to place in our gnocchi in the grill basket and toss that occasionally for about 5 minutes until you start to see it getting a little golden. Now it's okay, some of the pieces might fall apart here and there, that's totally fine. Next in, we're going to add in our asparagus with the gnocchi in that grill basket and cook for an additional 5 or so minutes, tossing occasionally. And then finally, we're going to add in our cherry tomatoes and cook those until the tomatoes start to get blistered and a little wrinkly. So once those tomatoes have blistered and they're starting to release their juices, remove it from the grill basket and put it into your serving dish. And then you're going to toss with some vegan pesto and then serve that with some shredded vegan parm and some fresh basil to taste. I didn't think gnocchi could be better, but I honestly think it's the best way to cook gnocchi.
I agree.
Ready? Oh my goodness. It's so good. Like, it's so good.
It just takes the flavor to another level, and then when you add in the fresh veggies, you add in the pesto, like everything together.
It's honestly, like, the gnocchi specifically, like, it gets so crunchy on the outside if you grill it well, but then the inside is still so soft. But then I also had some pieces that like kind of broke apart because you'll get a couple pieces that just kind of fall apart depending on the gnocchi brand you get. But like I had a couple pieces that broke apart and the little pieces got really crunchy and they were actually really good too.
To me, when you put this together, it's like an upgrade on a potato salad. Like, this is what I want to bring to a potluck.
Oh my goodness, gnocchi salad? Yes.
That's kind of what it looks like when it's
I mean,
all in the big...
That's basically what it is. Gnocchi is like potatoes and flour.
Yeah.
So that's basically what it is. I really like it with the pesto, but you honestly don't even need the pesto. It's so good.
Yeah, we were both like eating it right off the grill, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you'll see, I don't know if you'll see in the filming, but every once in a while I'll like pick up a piece of gnocchi and just eat it because it's so good. Is gnocchi your favorite pasta to cook with? Because like we have so many gnocchi recipes just in the last year.
It might be now. Because like, I don't know, it's so much more fun to cook with than I ever thought it would be.
And honestly, like the fact that you don't have to boil some gnocchi, just like it makes it so much easier. You don't need a pot of boiling water. You can literally cook it with whatever else you're serving it with. Like, it's just so easy. Oh, I'm so happy. And also, like, asparagus, so good.
Right? Any excuse to add asparagus in there, too?
Now, I don't think it'll quite be asparagus season when this actually comes out, but it's asparagus season now. I could actually literally just keep eating this. It's so good. But
I know. I'm trying to think about what we should talk about in the comments, though.
I don't know. I would say, have you ever grilled gnocchi? But I feel like most people haven't.
Have you ever cooked any kind of pasta on the grill?
I don't know what other kinds of pasta could you cook on the grill?
That's the thing. That's why. Well, remember when we cooked ramen noodles?
Oh,
They
yeah.
got all crispy.
I do want to try making tari on the grill.
Oh.
I think that would be really good.
Okay.
So let's talk about grilled pasta.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a thing. I haven't actually done much research to see if it is a thing, but let's talk about it if it is a thing.
Yeah. And let us know your thoughts on this recipe if you're going to try it. And if you do try it, tell us what you think, because we're pretty much in shock here.
Yeah, honestly, this has been, like, I mean, I think 2021 has actually been a pretty good food year for TMG. Like, the recipes are delicious. But I will say, this has probably got to be it's going to make it into the top 5 recipes of the year. Just because of how, like, it's delicious, but it's also so easy and, like, unexpected.
Yeah. It's got that shock factor, really.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the recipe will be in the description box below, so you can go grill it up. There's also a link to our podcast. It's called Camera Eats First. It comes out every Monday, everywhere that you get podcasts. We talk about veganism, how we randomly come up with recipes like this. We do some vegan news. We talk about our favorite food content. It's a good time, so go give it a listen. There's also a link to our Patreon community. Our patrons are a lovely group of people who help support the work that we do, and in exchange, we give them some bonus content. So if you're able to help support us that way, we really, truly appreciate it. But if not, give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share this recipe with everyone you know.
Yeah, everybody. As long as they have a grill, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, again, just like our sheet pan, you can
Or
do
like,
the exact same thing.
yeah.
Throw it in the oven.
Or like share this with people and that maybe it'll convince them to get a grill. Because honestly though, if you live somewhere where you can have a grill and you have the space for a grill and you don't have a grill, that is the best kitchen appliance to get.
Oh.
We didn't talk about grills in our podcast episode.
No, we did a whole podcast episode about appliances. No, I feel like there's a lot that we missed though. Right?
Yeah, there is. When you're on the spot, it's hard to list everything. We gotta do a part 2.
Definitely.